Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel. Premier League fixtures, they don't really get much bigger than Liverpool versus this team right here, Chelsea. I thought I would wear a shirt from one of the last times that we actually won at Anfield in the Premier League. I believe we won this year. Didn't we? Maybe we didn't. I can't remember. I think we did. But anyway, this is a mouth-watering game of football. Liverpool, we got to talk about them a little bit, haven't we? They scored 5 against Norwich in the FA Cup just after Jurgen Klopp announces that he is leaving the Premier League. I uploaded a short here to GBFC and also a reel on Instagram and the GBFC TikTok, link in the description if you want to follow me there, talking about how, as a football fan, obviously I'm a Chelsea fan, but football as well. If Jurgen Klopp, as he's leaving the Premier League, you've got to just hold your hands up and be like, we as football are losing something in England. The Premier League is losing a massive character. Yes, he's a bit antagonistic and annoying on the touchline, but he is just entertainment. And to be quite honest, in my opinion, he's the best manager in world football. If someone said to me, who would you want to manage you, other than the fact that I've got a bit of an obsession with Jose Mourinho, I'd say Jurgen Klopp. He's magnificent. And I think that Liverpool, between now and the end of the season, there is a possibility that Jurgen Klopp leaves Liverpool with a quadruple. Now, it isn't the all-singing, all-dancing fancy one, because it's only the Europa League. It's not the Champions League, but Liverpool have us in the Carabao Cup final. They're favourites. I think they've probably been the best team in the Prem so far over the course of the season. I think it's between them and City as to who goes on to win it. And they're still in the FA Cup. So for Liverpool, it could well be a beautiful ending for Klopp. And Chelsea here, we've got to look at this as an opportunity to A, prove a lot of people wrong, B, channel into that energy that we've had this season when we've been playing against the big boys. I want to take you guys back to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4 during that chaotic period where we hammered Spurs away and then we drew 4-4 with Man City. 2 of the best games of football that Chelsea have played, even though we weren't great at Spurs. You win 4-1 there, you're happy about it. But we were magnificent in that game against City. And against the big teams, even Liverpool, on match week number 1 with Axel Disasi scoring for us, we were the better side. We have played really well this season, apart from at Old Trafford, but they're not even a big team anymore. So Chelsea have been very good against the better teams. And I think it's a combination of things. When we play against those low blocks, Chelsea are alarmingly frustrating to watch because we can't break it down and we've got no one to put the ball in the net. When teams are more expansive, more expressive on the field, like your Liverpools, your Cities, your upper-end clubs who won't just sit and defend, Chelsea look good because man for man, we've actually got quality players in this Chelsea team. So I'm obviously always giving my score predictions at the end of a game, at the end of a preview. But I'll say this game can go one of 2 ways for us. I know it's kind of obvious and you're probably going to let me know that in the comments, but if Liverpool score in the first 20 minutes and we haven't scored yet, I think they could go on to slaughter us because it is an Anfield game, under the lights, they're going for the Premier League, they want to do it for Klopp. And Chelsea, this season, away from home, when we go a goal down, we crumble. And this is not the ground to concede an early goal at. Yes, maybe Liverpool sit back, but no, they will not. Liverpool will absolutely go at Chelsea in this match on Wednesday night. So, if we don't concede in the opening 20-25, let's just say we get the first goal, we can actually do something. I do think it's either going to be 3-0 Liverpool or 1-1. That's my score prediction right there. That's what I think is going to happen. But without any further ado, I've got a Chelsea 11 here that there is 2 very important caveats that I need to make here. I have to make this match preview before the Pochettino Liverpool press conference because I'm 8 hours ahead and I don't get to see the press conference and I need to do this video now so that I can upload it at the right time because I've got a very busy couple of days in the next couple of days. So, Axel Disasi at right back or Malo Gusto. If Gusto is fit, it's got to be Gusto. And Christopher Nkunku. The news this week has been that Nkunku will be available for the squad for this Liverpool game. And then there's obviously the debate. And as of right now, I've got my Chelsea team down in the famous GBFC notebook right here. We're about to make it in a second. I still don't have a striker. It's obviously Palmer false 9, Sterling false 9, Madueke false 9, Broja striker, if you call it that, or Nkunku. So I'm still thinking. I will decide as we go through, starting, of course, with Petrovic, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Not only is Petrovic at the moment on the field, proving that he can actually be Chelsea's number one. 14 million quid is an absolute steal for this bloke, by the way. Brilliant business from Chelsea. But as well as that, his girlfriend, his wife, his fiancée, not sure which one it is, she's pregnant. So congratulations. Slow round of applause. It was relatively quick. Round of applause for Petrovic, who's having a brilliant time right now in goal for Chelsea Football Club. Moving into a back four. I'm going to just predict that Gusto isn't going to be ready. But I will say, Axel Disasi right back, Thiago Silva, Levi Colwill, and Benjamin bloody Chilwell. If you'd have asked me a week ago, Axel Disasi at right back at Anfield, do you feel the confidence, George? I'd be like, it fills me about as much confidence as an empty outside chocolate milk. I would literally rather be an empty chocolate milk than tell you that I have any confidence in Disasi at right back. But lo and behold, the man turned into flipping Iron Robin, who's not a right back, but he was magnificent, running up and down the pitch last week against Borough. So I think Axel Disasi at right back, if Gusto ain't fit, it's what we got to go for. I love Alfie Gilchrist, and I actually think there is an argument where when Gilchrist came off against Villa, Chelsea defensively just fell apart. So it could be Alfie Gilchrist, but I think you'll go with Disasi, who Pochettino has seemed to have trusted throughout the majority of this season. The most important player here in this back line, obviously Silva and Colwill brilliant, but Ben Chilwell. What Ben Chilwell does within this Chelsea team when he plays is he provides some natural width and shape to this Chelsea team. And when it comes to moving into that midfield, I'll put it up on the screen now. I've got Caicedo in front of that defence with Enzo and Gallagher slightly more advanced. I still think Enzo is going to be Enzo. I still think Caicedo is going to be at his best in a pivot, as I said in the Everyone is Wrong with Caicedo video a couple of days ago. But I think what Ben Chilwell brings here to protect that Chelsea midfield is what Ben is so good at is when the ball is naturally over on the right-hand side, Chilwell comes central. And it provides a lot more protection for those central midfielders, the likes of Caicedo's, Enzo, who's not quite the most leggy midfielder. He's not the quickest. He gets caught out many times. And Chilwell offers that protection because not only is he good going down that left-hand side in an attacking sense, but positionally, sometimes he gets caught out when we're actually right defending in that third in front of our goal. But in terms of the transition, Chilwell provides that shape and width that we need, as well as the cover in those central areas between the channels. So Caicedo, Gallagher, Enzo, as you can see on the graphic, is my Chelsea midfield. I'm slightly worried that Chelsea won't understand in this game that the key to beating Liverpool this season has been to dominate their midfield. I think the midfield, at times for Liverpool, is fantastic. At other times, they're there to be gotten at. And as a result of that, defensively, although they've not conceded many goals, they have looked suspect. So I think for a team like Chelsea, and this is why I feel like this game could go either way, Chelsea have created a lot of chances. It's about whether or not we can flick off that button that's been on all season, which is the we don't score chances button. That has been turned on all year. Let's turn that one off, shall we? And actually convert something, because I think we will get chances against this Liverpool team. So, moving into that front three, we're about 9 minutes into the video, and I am still at an absolute loss here as to what to do. I think Armando Broja might be sold in the next 2 days, so for that reason, I think his head isn't at Chelsea right now, so for that reason, I wouldn't start him. I also think Cole Palmer is wasted when he's through the middle, and he needs to be the player that is out wide and can come inside. So for that reason, if Christopher Nkunku is fit enough to be on the bench, I would risk starting him here. I would risk starting him and make Raheem Sterling on the left and Cole Palmer on the right do the legwork. Get those two absolutely running ragged to make sure that we can just give Nkunku the ball. And I'm not saying float more crosses in, because Virgil van Dijk's going to win it in the air, mate. Nkunku's not the tallest. Let's use that rotational dynamism that we can see with the front three of Nkunku, Sterling, Palmer. I think there's obviously Sterling's going to want to go there, do something at Anfield. He's not always been that great for Chelsea in these big games. But I do think here, this is either going one of two ways. Either think Liverpool score early and they'll dominate us and smack us up, or I think Chelsea can go there and get something. And it's the same old story here. If we have chances, please, for the love of everything good in the world, finish them, like I finished my chocolate milk earlier. We've got to go there with confidence here. We're the informed side in the Premier League. Not a single club has more points than Chelsea in the last 5 Premier League matches. Whether that means anything to any of you or not, I know it's just form. Liverpool have been magnificent. There is that Klopp effect. It's going to be bloody tough. I don't expect anything. And I think that's a good mentality, maybe, to have. Because I don't want to be sat there after this game just like flip-flopping back and saying, we've not made any progress, blah, blah, blah. I just want to see a good effort performance here. They're a really strong team that we're up against. Their home record is outstanding. I just want to see us fight. I want to see us put in those performances that we have against the big boys this season. At the start of the season against Liverpool, we fought. We were great. Against City, we were magnificent. At Spurs, we won 4-1. Let's go there and do it again. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What is your Chelsea lineup? And again, apologies that this video has to be recorded prior to the Poch press conference, but it was either that or I couldn't get it out. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the news from earlier today and stay tuned to GBFC as the news breaks. During this transfer window ending, I'm going to try to get as many pieces of content out for you as I possibly can. Come on, you Blues.